Welcome back to Fast Freddy RC, and today we're going to do an unboxing video of the limited edition Tamiya Opel Calibra V6. I love the look of this car, and I wanted to show you this because I did a video, which you can see here, going over the Tamiya 2023 catalog, and one of the images was this car. And it shows that it's a reissue of the car from 1995. Now, I love the look of this car, and then when I saw it was a limited edition, I went and took a look at it. And what I noticed was one major thing, which was the reason I ended up deciding this was something I wanted to pick up for the channel. It has only been reissued twice. But the first time it was reissued was in 2012, but it came on the TA02 chassis. Now, that's fine, but as a reissue, I kind of want to have the chassis it came on. And I've never built a TA02 chassis yet, and I've seen images of it. I think it just looks awesome. So then when I noticed that it came out again, so for 2021, it came out on the TA02 chassis, meaning that this truly is a reissue of the car that came out in 1995. So I'm super stoked to be able to bring this to the channel because I think it's going to be so much fun to build, but I just think this car looks so good. So let's get to the unboxing. Okay, so I've already taken the plastic off just to make it easier to do the unboxing. Can't wait to see the look of this. Oh, right on. Okay, so I'll just move this out of the way. Here is the speed controller this is coming with, which I think is a TBLEO4S if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. And then we've got our bag of goodies, which we'll take a look at in just a second. But here is the body, the Opel Calibra body, and you can see that the wheel wells are already pre-cut, so that's going to make things a little easier. Love the front end of that. Really, I love the whole look of this car. And then the back end. And I am going to do this box art because I just think this one in particular looks just so good. So, put the body aside. Let's look at the parts. So this one has a lot of red molded parts. So it looks like some of the front end pieces are there. We've got some servo savers and whatnot in there. So that's cool. Here are our tires, and they're 4 slick tires. So cool. And then we've got, looks like some of the front arm bits. Other pieces I don't know yet, but that's all right. And in here, we've got a front bumper, and then some other red molded parts, and you can see that's for the motor, probably the pinion. That's another part of the gearbox, another part, and another part, so for front and rear. And again, I've not made a TA02 chassis, so this is going to be really interesting to put together. Then with this, we've got some joints and body mounts, probably for like steering and suspension. Who knows? We'll see when we get there. And then we've got another piece for the arms. Probably front or rear, no idea yet, but we certainly will be finding out. And then you've got this one here, which has the molded, what is it, the side view mirrors, but also the wing. So the molded wing that's going to be on the back, which I think stays black if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. Then of course, you've got the tub frame. So all the pieces are attaching to this. It's not all one. It's kind of like that. The TT02 and TT01 are kind of solid pieces. And then this, you're putting all the pieces together on front and back. Very cool. This is going to be very fun to put together. Then we have the wheels. And it's funny, but there's a lot of the TT02 and TT01, they've molded the wheels in gray or dark gray or black. This one is molded in white. To match everything else, and I think those look really sharp. Those look good. I love it. And then let's now take a look at what's in the bag. And this has actually got quite a bit in the bag. So here we have parts bag B, and you can see the dog bone drive shafts, the cups that are going to attach, metal bar. I have no idea what that is, but you can see the gears in there. So you've got the little gears, the bevel gears, etc. And then there's some bushings. But again, we're going to replace any of the bushings with ball bearings. Then with this one, bag C, we've got the shocks, or I should say the springs, and then the oil for the shocks. So this car has oil-filled shocks. Then with this one, you've got some more of the gears that are in there, and diff grease. We've got some more joints. There's something in the plastic there, more grease. I don't know what that is exactly, but you can see there's some washers. Yeah, I won't open that bag for now, but we'll leave it that way. But man, there's tons of cool parts in there. Then you've got this, which will be probably for the front turnbuckles, I'm guessing. Very cool. Then you have the other parts to the shock. So these are the tops and the main shock pieces. Man, they're small. Wow. Okay, well that's very cool. Then you have this bag, which is full of spacers. You can kind of see that those are for the shocks. And then, and these pieces here are for building the oil-filled shocks. So that's what this bag is all about. Then you've got this bag, which I think has, I don't know what that is. It's a metal bar? That's not the drive shaft, is it? No. I don't know. Well, guess we'll see. It seems rather thin, but then you've got your body pins and then a whole bunch of screws, and this is probably for the steering, one of the arms. Some zip straps. And then here are all of our gears. Probably some of these will probably be in the front gearbox, some will be in the rear. Very cool. And then we've got this one with a whole bunch of pins and looks like some O-rings, pins and O-rings, okay? And then we have our silver can, because I believe this one just has a silver can. Although I thought it was a torque tune motor, but maybe it's just the silver can with this one. Very cool, that's there. And then let's go down to here. Yes, the stickers. Those are gonna look so good on the white body. This is gonna pop, like even those lights and everything are gonna pop. So that is just too cool. Awesome. Yeah, a fair bit of work. This is gonna be so much fun to build. And then we have the TA02 Chassis manual. And again, you can see this is so cool. And of course, it's low center of gravity because the motor's on the inside. Yeah, like I said, I've not built a TA02 chassis before, so this will be the first for the channel. And again, love it. So there's the rear differential, which is a ball differential, you can see there. And I believe the front differential is the geared one. So there's just so many cool parts in this. This is going to be so fun to put together. Actually, there's a lot of this that's working on the gears right off the bat. I mean, we're still on step 12. We're still working on gears, and yeah, I don't know. This is going to be so cool to put together. Wow. Oh, and what's? Holy cow! It is the drive shaft. Look at this sort of a pin. I don't know if you can see that. It had the little hooks. I said it was the drive shaft, but I was kind of joking. But it is the drive shaft. Weird. That is small. Well, I don't know. Guess we'll see in the build process how this is going to go. Just too cool. So there is our Opel Calibra V6 on the TA02 chassis. And, you know, please like, subscribe, and we'll see you in another video.